Everybody, this is Bo back in the lounge. Want to do a shout out to our 1.5 million listeners. Thank you so much for clicking in and listening. We get a chance to talk to a guy called Bad Brad Blackburn. Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Brad, we just calling to see a check up on you and see how recovery's coming and when your next fight is. How bad was your shoulder?
My shoulder was bad. I couldn't even move my arm after the fight. They had to fix my labrum and my AC joint. I separated my AC joint and tore my labrum, so it was pretty bad.
Yeah, we got you just before you went to the hospital, and you knew you had done something to it. Was there surgery involved, or did they another alternative?
Oh, no, it was surgery. They had to fix my AC joint and my labrum, so two things when they went in there. I was hoping it would just be the AC joint because they said the recovery time on that is like 6 weeks, but if they have to do the labrum, it's like 6 to 9 months. So they ended up having to do the labrum too. So.
Well, you know, you still want to be able to drink a cup of water with that arm, right? I mean, you got to get it fixed. Now, we know that your name has come up in circles. You haven't lost in nearly 2 years in the professional circuit in any league. And your name definitely has come up as a possible championship run at some point in time. How bad does this set you back?
Oh, man, I'm just going crazy now because, you know, I was on a roll. My training camp was good. I was excited to get back in there. And now I just got to... You know, I can't really do much. I can't even train, so I'm going crazy. I'm definitely going to be hungry when I can get it going again.
Yeah, but you want to take your time with that shoulder because you pushed yourself in the last match, which you did win a unanimous decision on, but you said it definitely hurt every time you threw your arm.
Yeah, like, right after he slammed me, you know, every time I threw a punch, it would make a crunching noise, and it would hurt. It would, like, crunch every time I threw it. And I was thinking, man, okay, maybe it'll work itself out. And, you know, and so I kept throwing punches, and after about 10 punches, I was like, all right, it's not working itself out. So...
Yeah,
I just started jabbing the rest of the fight.
Yeah, you know, crunching sound in your shoulders is never a good thing. It's sort of like when you put your car in drive.
I was hoping it'd work itself out.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Now, are you in a full cast from the shoulder, or do you have pins? How is that?
No, I was just in a sling for, like 5-6 weeks after the surgery. So now I'm in no sling, and I'm doing my rehab, trying to get my range of motion back and strengthen it back up now.
As far as you're working out, you're doing cardiovascular because you can obviously do that. Can you even run, or do you have to go on stationary and ellipticals?
Actually, this week is the first week I could start running, so I am starting to run now.
Man, at the terror that you have brought to the UFC, I mean, the 2-year win streak was very impressive. And the fact that people were talking about your hands being bombs, people looking for an easy knockout now, you were definitely on the slate. What has your agent and the UFC guys told you about when you're able to come back? Because you're probably going to fight next year, probably in the summer, if I'm doing the math right.
Man, I hope it's not that long, but I hate to hear that, but that's probably what it's looking like.
Yeah, you know, I know we probably shouldn't say it. You know, it's sort of the jinx there, but, you know, you want to fight tomorrow, but the reality is you need to make sure and build that shoulder up so if someone takes you down, you don't have to worry about your shoulder breaking again.
Yeah. That's the last thing I want is to re-injure it and have to take more time off again.
Yeah, nothing's worse than that. After you spend all that time, all that energy getting your shoulder repaired. Now, for you, when you were out, did you have a chance to, we're going to have you your comment on the Brock fight. Did you have a chance to watch that?
I did. That was Frank Mir, right?
Yeah. I thought it was a defining moment for the UFC. I thought it was a great moment for Brock. Brock lost his head at the end of it, and Frank Mir was classy. But for all the people that were dogging Brock Lesnar, and as you know, I mean, you hear the fans. I mean, a lot of the fans, if they don't like you, it doesn't matter how good you are, they're going to throw stuff, scream at your name. It's a carnival at times. But I thought with that it just stamped the 100 UFC paid per views, and it also for the heavyweight champion put his stamp on it. I mean, I was pretty impressed. I showed all the buddies when I turned it off and had the YouTube up and tried to find it on there just to show everybody what a monster he was. But what was your thinking on it?
Man, I think he's just huge and very athletic, and I think he's getting better. I think he's it's going to be hard for somebody to take him out. He can take a hit, and I'd hate to see, like, if he's really training properly, like it looks like he is, I mean, and people can't stop him now, and he's really just getting started. I mean, he's going to be a force, man.
Yeah, because what he did on the ground.
Really good, and really big.
Yeah.
It can't just be good because, like, if the skill level's close, the weight difference and strength is a lot. And when he's that athletic and fast, I mean, man, it's like he's in a different weight class than most of these guys. So it's going to have to be somebody, a big heavyweight that's very good. I'm thinking somebody that's really good on the ground is going to be the best bet, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the way he can go at the ground, being the stud wrestler that he was in college, I don't think there's much to fear unless the guy is Brock had to drop 30, 40 pounds just to fight. I mean, he's naturally huge, and to drop that much weight every time to get ready for a fight, it says a lot about how big he can be and how strong he can be. Most guys try to put on weight. He has to lose muscles just to step in there, which is a big difference than most of us who have to drop, heavy fatness. He's got to drop the muscle mass.
Yes.
Now, there's been talk. Now, before you left and your shoulder was hurt, there was also talk about your upcoming battle, the new guy, the new faces. What is realistic as far as you heard, or the scuttlebutt, or the rumors? Because we're not into rumors, but since we're talking to you, we can get it from you. But what was on the agenda for the UFC and you, and what was going to be your next big fight? We heard that it was possible champion or another up-and-comer to really solidify your win streak. In possible 2 fights, you were going to have a chance at the belt.
That was the talk. And, of course, that's still going to be the situation when I can fight again. That's why I want to make sure I'm good and ready. I'm hoping my next fight, right now I'm pretty sure it's going to be somebody in the top 10. And I probably won't want to fight anybody else except somebody in the top 10.
Yeah, because you need to have that win underneath you, especially after your shoulder. Now, Brad, we have spoken before when you were in the IFL numerous times about your boxing tendencies. You have really cemented yourself, and with that said, have you been keeping track of the slow growth of boxing back in the spotlight? There's been now set programs on TV, whether it's broadcast, cable, or dish. The Olympics have brand new faces showing up. They've been training. They've been winning matches. Have you been seeing the growth in boxing slowly now?
I've been seeing it, but I still don't think it's going to really come back anything like it used to be. But it has been getting a little more exciting with having a couple good names out there, but
yeah,
I don't see it having a big comeback and getting to where it was before.
Well, we know that a number of the boxing guys, Troy Rowland here in Detroit, follows your career because of your background as boxer, and any success that a boxer has in mixed martial arts carries over to the rest of the boxers in the world. So, they got a lot of fans out there that love you, Brad, and I know they're pulling for you to come back as soon as possible. But we're going to keep track. Probably call you in a couple months, checking what else you've been working on. Is that okay?
That'd be great.
Brad Blackburn, he is called Bad, and he's recovering from an injury and still won the match. You talk about a finisher. This guy's a finisher. Thanks a lot, Brad. You have yourself a good day, and we'll get you on in about 2 months, buddy.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.